Hello and welcome. It's been a while since I've done proper build guide video, and with the release of 0.5 I think it's finally time to fix this. With the introduction of Runic Ward and the Kalguron skill, as well as reworked Chronomancer, I think I've done something interesting with it. So I introduce you to aircraft carrier Chronomancer, so we can summon a bunch of minions on a whim.
I need more time.
That's only half, by the way. I'll explain later why half. And destroy anything on the way with it. So as always, I will timestamp the video into sections, so you can skip ahead to the information you really want to know. And as always, I'll start with the defense layers. So why Chronomancer, and what are we doing with our defenses? We're relying on the new Runic Ward system. We have zero investment in the regular defense from our tree, and we're using Chronomancer as well. New reworked Chronomancer got the phased form passive, that gives us 30% less damage taken from anything. So any hit or damage over time effect will get reduced by 30%. This is very strong. It's also got downside that's really not really a downside, but we are getting 30% of damage what we're reducing 4 seconds later. But if we're taking temporal rift, we can, after getting hit, we can press the button, return to the position we were 4 seconds before that, and get rid of that downside altogether. This is really cool. The second thing from the defenses is we are slowing everything in our presence by 20%. As far as I know, this is a multiplicative with anything else, like temporal chains, for example, which we are using as well. This is a unique debuff from the Chronomancer, and it stacks, as far as I know. We got 0 defenses from our tree, so we can invest in something else. In terms of defenses, we're investing in the curse magnitude, as well as some area effect of the curses. Presence area for our ascendancy slow, and the scepter buff, and some slow magnitude as well. Basically this cluster, and this cluster is already only one defense layer we have on the tree. So why are this works well? Let me show you an example. Let's run powerful mob boss with tier 15 with increased damage and 200% delirious. And this is Savannah map, so there will be a hyena, infamous hyena boss at the end. So we're using Blasphemy with Temporal Chains and Elemental Weakness for the damage. So Temporal Chains got level 31. I can get level 32 easily, but find the level 20 gem, but I'm too lazy for that. So we're slowing everything in our presence very, very nicely. It's basically 87%, so we can just touch and you can appreciate cool animation on the monsters, I guess. I mean, he really tried to hit me. This is very, very strong in terms of defense layers, so we can just run away and nothing can really hit us. This effect is less on the rares and uniques, but it's pretty strong on them as well. So we can just run, sprint, and basically we can ignore anything on our way. I want to rush to the boss, so I can show you how much tanky we are against regular hits. Let me just destroy this hyenas so they can get on our way. There's a ritual as well.
Die forgotten.
Delirium monsters can be annoying with Scorching Rays and Meteors. They are hit pretty hard, after all. I think that's everything. So I can show you another skill, this Runic Reprieve, is a new Foguran skill. You can channel it and basically block anything from all sides, and only take 20% damage from the block hits against your ward. So we have like 3800, 4900 ward. So all damage will take from that first, and then health. Let me show you. Okay, Lyrium is really annoying. I wanna see a red attack from him. Or this one. Basically nothing. That's 200 Delirious, by the way, with his damage from the map. And monster attack is as well. Come on, hit me. You cannot dodge attacks from him. It's very slow. At least. Okay, this one is hurt. A bit. We're also using our flask for the guard based on our maximum ward, and it also works for overflow ward as well. So after using the water flask, if we got a lot of ward, I can show you. I can get 3000 ward from that. It'd be really nice.
That will leave a mark.
Okay, let me. I'll return to map a bit later. So this was example of the how much damage we can take with this without like investing in anything on the tree. So for this to work, we're using Brass Dome. It get Runic Ward Brass Dome. I mean, gives us a bunch of ward as well as crit immunity. I highly recommend to get -1% to all res if you can, but it should be fine with -5 as well. Just upgrade later for a better one. This is the only item we need for this build to work, by the way. You don't need anything else. You can get everything later. For defense layers, we have Keeper of the Arc helmet, that gives us alternating effect for 5 seconds. It alternates between 40% less damage taken from hits and 40% less damage taken over time. This is a lottery, but this is pretty strong with any effect, by the way. So this is basically the best helmet we can get. You can also use something like +2 minion helmet, regular helmet, but I like this better myself. And also we're using Prisoner Manacles. This is very cheap item, but grants us 35% increased slow magnitude. This is the corrupt version. Usually it rolls between 20 and 30, but it's very cheap. You can buy it like for 5x, I think. So this is basically all for defense. Oh, another thing. We're using a Remnant of Kalgun Resurrected Heal, which grants us remnants after we're killing enemies. So there is a 40% chance on killing an enemy, but it spawns a remnant. But remnant on pickup grants us 205 ward. This is very strong for getting our ward back after spending this, because after each summon of Wardbound minions, we're losing all our ward. So now we have 2600 ward. After using that, we're dropping down to 0. This is why we're playing Chronomancer, because we can use Animus Exchange. This is another Kaldur skill that sacrifices up to 1000 life to get 70% of that as ward. So we can convert basically our ward to our life to ward. So we can do conversion and then get temporal rip to get back to life, to full life. This is why Chronomancer is strong with ward builds right now. You can very quickly top it off after spending this. And because we're slowing everything down very significantly, this is not really a concern by getting hit in the process. We have plenty of time. Okay, I think this is all for defenses. So, offense. As I said, we're using Blasphemy with Elemental Weakness for the minus elemental resistances effects. And we're using Frost Bomb for exposure as well. Oh, I don't have Frost Bomb. Oh, I see. I think it's a bug. Yes, it's Sunset Bearing bug. Very funny. So my onset ring only works in left slot, I think. So we can open other ways. Okay, yeah, it is a bug. Our main skill is Wardbound minions. I've got level 38 at the moment. I think GGG made a mistake by putting a spell tag on this. This allows me to scale this gem very highly, very cheaply. So we can scale either minion or spell levels, and works both ways. So you can scale it from wand, from the regular wand with plus level of all spell skills. I used 90% of the time I used +6 regular +6 wand. You don't need anything else, by the way, on the wand, just gem levels. You don't care about anything else. I think there is the desecrated modifier for minion damage. If you can have it, you can get it. But everything else is basically useless. As well, you can scale from the scepter levels for minion skills. Minion level from the helmet. I don't have the corrupt for this, but you can get it. Possible +2 from the belt, but it's very expensive, and +1 from the caster, new breach caster rings, but it's also very expensive as well. I don't have this, so I'm missing like +5 potential levels here, or even +7 if you swap this helmet for the regular one. And I think it's +1 here, but it's very expensive. That's like mirror tier. I don't have that much money, and I don't really need for clearing content anyway. So this is why this skill hits really high, because we scale level it very high. In terms of gems, we have minion level here, Cold Attunement, Feeding Frenzy, Zarok Revolt, and Conk Area. We need Zarok Revolt because this skills requires us 166 ward for summoning one minion, but this skill spends all our ward, and for each additional 166 runic ward spent, we summon additional minion up to our limit for 33 on the skill itself, and I think we have +2 from the passive tree. We can press a button and summon 35 minions with one click.
I can't do that
This
yet.
is why Zarok Revolt is important, because that way we can basically accumulate seals, and with one cast multiply our summoning by x5. And that way we don't need a lot of ward to summon up to our cap. of minion. We can remove it and use Ward Overflow to summon almost
Not yet.
our cap, 23. But because we are using Archon of Death from here, this Archon gives us more minion damage, and also, very important, it doubles our limit for the temporary minion summon. So our limit will be 70, I think. So this is why we will need to use the Dark Revolt to summon all of it. To proc our Archon of Undeath, we need to use common skill. For that, I'm using 2 skeleton snipers. I'm using 2 because if I'm using 1, it's a very long cooldown, so 2 of them basically mitigates need to wait for the cooldown to get back. So I proc this, and now I can summon 78 minions, and as well 28 I think from the Skyfall, 21. Just pretty high anyway.
I need more time.
But this is our main source of damage. Against pinnacle bosses, it melts them in 1 second basically. I mentioned Skyfall. This is another skill for summoning minions. It's similar to Comet, so it got spell attack as well, and physical and cold attacks. So you can scale it from the all physical spell skills corrupt, for example. To cast this skill, you need to spend ward to gain glory, but we don't really care about that, because we are spending 3000 ward with cast of Wardbound minions. We can basically recast Skyfall after that, guaranteed. This skill works with Verisium infusions. In a way that if we get infusion ready, it summons double minions from the cast. So basically we can use Powered by Verisium to get our infusions and then cast Skyfall to get double amount of minions from that. For Skyfall we're using Cold Mastery, Feeding Frenzy, Cold Attunement, Rapid Attacks, and Zarok's Refrain as well for the Echo effect. So our skill will echo 3 times and summon more minions with each echo. So by default we're summoning 6 minions with Verisium infused cast, and by echoing 3 times we can summon 24 with 1 cast. After 24. What else? We are using Omen Scepter with the Malice Aura. I recommend using the Scepter. If you're only starting, you can grab like +2 or +3 Scepter with very cheaply. What you need is the Malice Aura, plus level of gems, and increased spirit, because we need spirit for the 2 skeleton snipers. We need, I think, 78 spirit for this, and 30 spirit for the remnants, and anything else goes into blasphemy. Blasphemy eats a lot of spirit. If you have enough spirit, you can use the hidden curse. It requires like 43, I think. 44. We need 44 additional spirit to use this gem, but it increases curse magnitude a lot. So if you have the good scepter, you can use the gem as well. If you don't have enough spirit, you can drop this gem and use just the portal chains, magnified area, dualistic curse, and elemental weakness. With Malice we'll use prolonged duration, and I'm using upwelling for the 40% increased million damage. You can drop it as well for the heightened curse if you got problem with spirit that way. What else? Animals Exchange, as I said before, we're using this skill to quickly pump up our ward back after spending this.
I need more time.
And then use Temporal Rift to get back our life. Temporal Rift you can only use cooldown recovery basically, to increase the cooldown to 2.65 seconds. Unique Reprieve I'm using with Stick Fast for more element and stun threshold, mobility to move faster while using it, and efficiency for less cost. Because it drains our ward passively while using it. It's not a lot, but why not using this gem as well. With Skeleton Snipers we're using Minion Mastery bidding for cooldown recovery and Brutus Brain. So our minions will always be alive, so we don't need to like manage their health and everything else. We also use Pain Offering for the additional attack and damage for our other minions, while we're getting pinnacle bosses, and why not? Mid Shield, Minion Mastery, Sacrificial Offering, and Prolonged Duration. And Frostbone for the exposures with Cold Mastery, Potent Exposure, Long Fuse, and Efficiency as well. Last thing from our Ascendancy is the new Inevitability passive with grants a skill Inevitable Agony. Before 0.5 it was the curse, now it's just debuff. So we can debuff an enemy, and 25% of the all hits that we or our minion deals to it reflects on the enemy health bar. And then this damage reaches the calling threshold, the target will die. So it grants us around 25% more damage, including the call. It's pretty strong. I really like this. I think that's it in terms of our damage and whatnot. Archery is pretty simple. Some Archon duration on Archon period expires 25% faster nodes, with Archon of Undeath for the temporary minions. Some presence area here, some skill effect duration and debuff slow magnitude of our debuffs here as well, and some curse clusters and all minion damage clusters we can grab basically, and that's it. I will go through the items again. This one will cost around 300 divines because of the +2 levels to all gems rune from Alder's Legacy. You don't need this, you can grab regular +5 or +6 wand for like up 5 divines for the +6, or with like a couple of exalts for +5, and you'll be fine most of the time. I just want to test this. So I grabbed like +2 and +1 level of all skill gems runes, so it grants us +9, and +15 strength runes for the 135 strength for the health, because we don't benefit from anything else. There is one rune that converts our life to the runic ward, but it's not worth it. We have enough ward, and I value life more at this point. Keeper of the Ark again, 3 sockets preferably, with curse targets take more damage. Every 4 seconds we gain guard for 20% of maximum runic ward. Because we have a bunch of buffs expires longer, its downtime is less than 2 seconds, it's around 1 second actually, so it's stronger than this description. And I've got like plus 75 rule as well. This item is important. You need it for this build to work. It's only one item but required. You can drop like 100, 1000, 200 ward for the starters. You'll be fine. Rings for the life and resists. Life resists. You need unset ring for this because we don't have enough skill slots otherwise. Amulet, life. I crafted increased maximum runic ward as well. A bunch of resists and plus levels of all skill gems. Also, I anoint time manipulation for the debuff slow magnitude increasing. Scepter, bunch of spirit, malice aura. You can insert the presence allies and presence deal increased damage. If you don't have enough spirit, you can insert the idol for 15 spirit as well. So you can cap that way. Plus levels to all minion skills, and if you can calf, you can get the plus percent damage for allies and presence, but it's expensive. Boots, I've got runic for boots with movement speed, life, resists. Ideally, you can craft the plus. Let me see. It's this one. There is an ally that grants temporary minion skills have +2 limit of minion summon. I don't have balls to try to get on these boots, but I will probably do. Belt for the resist as well, and Prisoner's Manacles with the Curse Magnitude idol. If you can grab the All of Resolve Flask, that will grant you additional guard.
I can't do that yet.
So you can basically press Animus Exchange, press the flask, and then Temporal Rift, and you will get 4000 guard for 10 seconds. Very strong. For the mana flask, you can use regular flask. I just happened to get this one from Utrecht and just trying to use it as well. You don't need this, it's just gimmick, basically. And I think that's it for the items. I don't have good. We only have one jewel slot. I don't have a good slot for the jewel. I need to buy a nice one. Basically, minion damage, attack cast speed, and critical damage bonus. Maybe with something else. If you have great jewels, you can grab this slot as well for 2 points and unspec something like this one. I think 20% here. It will be better here. And I think that's it for the build. If you have any questions, you can ask in the comments so I can answer you or help you if you got problems with leveling, for example. If you want to level, you need to start Sorceress, not Witch, because you're getting Chronomancer. In terms of leveling, you can do anything you want, but if you want to go to minions, you can grab like Exile's shotguns, specters on level like I think it's 38 or something like that, which will shotgun the enemy, but it's very tiresome on the eyes, so I warn you, I don't like that. And I think that's it. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, again, feel free to leave a comment. Bye.